on the ground. It's Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Pickett now on first down.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The Raiders had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Pickett right back to the air again.
And a little floater there is incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
Pickett back to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Pickett.
This one caught by Isabella. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Pickett. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Pickett.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
You look at this Raiders defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown.
I should have had a pick. They know what they're doing. They bogus as hell, but if he passes out because they gave it a touchdown.
For the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Moving inside the 20.
I'm going to lose every game with this quarterback. He cannot throw, man. He cannot throw.
5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Herbert changing things up. Eckler. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
This is 2nd and 8. And now they'll shift things around. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one.
See, that ain't my fault. He wasn't supposed to.
Davis, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I'm...
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 60 yards. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Pickett's, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He throws there, incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 4th and goal.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense?
Taking it right down Broadway. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They'll find Everett there, complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Herbert back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now the throw on.
They just keep, man, what the fuck?
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Pickett. And for a 3rd time tonight, now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumbled, recovered.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Quentin Johnston.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pickett throwing again on second down.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Third and long, Pickett from his own end zone.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Returnable here for Davis.
And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
38 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go.
Pickett lost it.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Flush to his right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chargers 52, Raiders 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Pickett looking to change things up.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
They're going for this. Pickett.
He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They can... And they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
He gets it to Johnston.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Herbert on 1st down now. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
21.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Gets past one, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Mike Williams.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 74 yards.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Herbert now. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
This out quickly to Williams.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And they pitch it to Eckler. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21. Here we go. 21. White.
Now Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 86 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
21, 2. 65.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a contra, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just Complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.